Hi everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to make an apple strudel. Okay, the first step is to make the puff pastry. For this we're gonna need 500 grams of flour, 50 grams of melted butter, 5 grams of salt, 7 grams of cane sugar, 360 grams of butter, and 350 milliliters of cold water. Okay, now we have to mix the flour with the melted butter, the salt, and the cane sugar. After we mix all this, we have to add the cold water. We have to mix it again until we get a dough ball. After we mix everything, the dough ball has to look like this. Then we have to put it on the fridge for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes you have to take it out of the fridge and then extend it to add the butter on small squares to cover the whole dough. Okay, so this is how you have to put the 360 grams of butter on the dough. You have to put it in small squares just as you can see right now on the video. Once we have covered all the dough with the butter, we need to fold it in 3 layers. Once we have the dough with the 3 layers, we have to extend it again, and then we have to create another 3 layers, and then we put it on the fridge for another 20 minutes. We have to repeat this step between 6 to 7 times. Okay, so once we have the puff pastry, we can go to the next step, which is doing the apple filling of the strudel. For this we're gonna use 500 grams of puff pastry, 3 golden apples cut in half moons, 50 grams of butter, 5 spoons of cane sugar, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, Maria cookies grounded, 10 cookies approximately, ground nuts, and 1 egg for varnishing. Now we have to put the butter on a pan. Once it's melted, we add the apples, the cane sugar, the cinnamon, and we mix until incorporated everything. We have to cook this for about 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, now we must turn off the fire and remove from the stove. We have to add the grounded Maria cookies, you have to make sure to mix everything quite well. While we wait for the apple filling to get cold, we can extend the puff pastry and then cut squares of 20 centimeters. So once we have our puff pastry squares, we have to put the apple filling in the middle. Then we have to varnish with egg all the borders of the pastry. And then we have to fold it to make an envelope. You have to make sure to close all the borders. Now that we have folded it into an envelope, we have to put it in a previously greased tray. Then we have to varnish it with egg and make 3 small cuts to let the air escape. Now that the strudel is ready, you have to preheat your oven at 200 Celsius degrees for 15 minutes. After preheating your oven, you have to put the strudel in for approximately 45 minutes at 250 Celsius degrees, but remember you have to look at it until it gets colder. After 45 minutes we take it out of the oven and then we put it on a plate. We cover it with icing sugar and grounded nuts. For these ingredients you can add as much as you like. And that's it. We have our delicious apple strudel done.